It is now 6:22, and Newscopter 9 pilot Captain Bobby Ratliff is on a live aerial tour of the storm damage this morning. Bobby, you're over what, Riverside Drive in Iowa City?
That's affirmative, Scott. Just down the road to the south from the destroyed Dairy Queen. This is just an example of one right after the other. This is the kind of damage that you can see here in Iowa City. It does sort of line up like a path. Certainly a tornado is an extreme possibility. And you can see as it crossed over the river, the Iowa River, and remember that's a myth, tornadoes won't cross rivers. Well, that's wrong. If this is a tornado, there's a roof missing off of this structure. Not sure how to identify it. Looks like some sort of maintenance building or a garage. Many stalls there. The roof's totally gone, and interior structural damage. And then typically, just like we see, that debris is cast in a particular direction, a consistent direction, into another structure, thereby spreading the damage. And the damage is really going to add up. If you look near, though, there's a lot of buses. These CAM buses, it looks like, here in Iowa City. They're lined up all around this area. Don't know if this is where they were stored or this is where they've gone to, but there's damage in this area. And that's a straight line for downtown Iowa City. But we'll go back across the river, and I can give you a shot again from the air that if you want to really kind of contemplate how thoroughly damaged the Dairy Queen is, and I can really kind of zoom it up there. Total loss. That looks like a complete structural loss down there below on Riverside Drive. And this is the area where, if it was a tornado, it did cross the river and continue on the other side of Iowa City. Lots of damage down here. The Walmart's closed. What that looks like, which I'm not over there right now, Scott, but in the daylight, one of the main things that you'll notice at the Walmart is the garden center, all the things. I mean, the whole parking lot is just a debris full of all kinds of obstacles. No wonder they couldn't open the Walmart. It is very much a hazardous obstacle course in the parking lot. Menards, a little damage also. A lot of the car dealerships near the airport, they're damaged too, Scott. So I'm going to continue looking for more damage. So reporting live from Newscopter 9, Scott, back to you.
Bobby, it looks like really, if like you said, if this was a tornado, it kind of jumped, it kind of skipped from one building to another.
Well, that's typical, and that really depends on how strong is the building, so buildings vary in strength, don't they? So the skipping sometimes is a function of the strength and design and age of the building.
Right.
You just see this over and over, Scott. Look, missing roof. There's a missing roof. All the junk and parts are over here laying in these cars. Now, from the air, and you'd have to get pretty close. Now, look at this. This is just an example. Now, how damaged are those vehicles, 5,000 there. The next one's another couple thousand, and a couple more thousand at the body shop, and it just adds up. And it's $5,000 times what? 1,000 cars,
right.
And do the math. So it really is building. So as the light comes up, you can see all the cumulative damage in Iowa City, Scott.
Bobby Ratliff, incredible pictures from Iowa City this morning in Newscopter 9. We'll check back with Bobby in just a couple of minutes. They're reporting about 21 injuries in the Iowa City area this morning.